pissy mood this morning. Something that I do every day before the live room is I go through my emails, and as you can imagine, I get a lot of emails. Many are good. I love hearing the good stories. Many are from traders on the platform asking for help or keeping me updated on things. But I also get a lot of the other emails where it's the marketers and whatnot, or the messages. And I'm not a big small talk type person when it comes to stuff like that. Like if I know you're trying to sell me something or offer me an opportunity or ask me to do business, like I don't need all the hi, how are you doing, how's your day? Just get to the point. And I know that's a personal issue, but that kind of riles me up when someone spends about 5 minutes before asking me something that I'm going to tell them no to. But that's not the reason I'm in a pissy mood. That is the reason I thought about for the first time, maybe like outsourcing, checking my email, but I just don't actually believe in that. But I got a message this morning on Twitter. You can hear the little LinkedIn marketing thing in the background, or on Instagram, and it struck me back to, I guess, what the reality of trading looks like. And I say that because when we're here in this platform, right, we're in this enclosed platform. I would say 99.9% of us have the right idea about what it takes to be a consistently profitable trader. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember the last time we've had a troll in the room. I can't remember the last time that I've seen someone on the chat speaking reckless. Last person I remember was a guy probably about a year ago who said, oh yeah, I don't need to demo trade or back test or anything like that. I've got a bunch of real money in real life, so I'm just going to try it out until it works. And I'm like, really? You want to just waste live money when you have no idea what you're doing? Yeah, it's okay. That was probably the last person I noticed that had kind of that mindset. He was gone for a week as soon as everyone else on the platform was like, dude, what are you doing? But in reality, outside of our bubble, it's a different story. And I want to share you this message exchange I got this morning. It was, hi, sir. My response in typical Akil fashion, hi. He says, sir, I've been doing Forex for the past 2 weeks. 2 times I have invested money and 2 times I have lost everything. I need a strategy to when to buy or sell, because I'm making small mistakes and losing it all. And I said, I'm sorry to hear that. I think a strategy is the least of your concerns. It sounds like trading psychology and risk management are your major concerns. Would you guys agree with that? And I said, or he said, maybe that too. I did make mistakes. I revenge traded. Do you have any free channels or free signals, sir? And I said, nope. No, I do not. He said, can you tell me when to buy and when to sell? I said, nope. No, I cannot. And then he went on to talk about when he buys it, the market goes down because brokers manipulate the market. But in demo, he gets profit and kind of that whole other stuff. And what I hate about that statement, Glenn says, yep, sounds about right. What I hate about that statement is this, right? And it's first of all, you got to take accountability, right? And the trader kind of did that, where he was like, yeah, I'm making mistakes, but still give me the shortcut. So he kind of, at least he wasn't, I guess, a positive out of it was he wasn't blinded to the fact that he was effing up. I guess that would be the biggest thing, where you're just like, no, I'm doing everything well. It's the market. He was kind of like, yeah, I'm making mistakes. But it starts off with, he's so concerned with the signal and the strategy, and he doesn't understand that all of that stuff means nothing without trading psychology, without risk management, right? It's the same thing when we talk about budgeting and stuff like that, right? Let me ask you guys this: well, do any of you guys struggle with budgeting your money? Do you see yourself as someone that's financially responsible, really financially responsible, could be better, or horrible? Where would you guys rate yourself? Type it in right now. Just curious. I see quite responsible, getting better, And it's not easy. I'm not judging or shaming anyone here. It's not easy. In fact, I believe that it's the more money you make, the harder it is, because you get more looser. There's not that urgency like when you've got nothing and you literally like you can't spend money because that credit card's maxed out. But if you want to become financially responsible, if you want to save money, right, the formula is quite simple, right? There's a very simple formula, right? You know, I'm good at simplifying stuff, like the other day when we talked about weight loss, and it's like burn more calories than you take in, right? It's the same thing with being financially responsible, right? Spend less than you earn. Spend less than you earn, right? I guarantee. Here's my super secret, right? I'll charge you guys thousands of dollars to come to a live presentation where I show you how to do this, right? I'll get up on stage and I'll say, here's the key. Spend less than you earn. Boom. And I guarantee your bank account will go up. Now, that's kind of the basic principle of everything, right? Now, obviously within there's different tactics, right? Of tracking and investing and all this other stuff that leads to wealth creation and whatnot, right? But the point is, right, if you're not willing to do, like, you can have all these exciting strategies that you want, but the fact of the matter is, right, if you're spending more than you're making, are you ever going to push yourself in the right direction? I can give you the secret breakdown of what to put where in your account and when to do this and when to do that. But if you don't have that basic concept down, you're never going to be successful. It's the same thing like weight loss. We can give you the best weight loss strategy in the world, but if you actually don't do the basics of it, if you don't follow through with it, it's pointless. And that's what we get with these traders that gets me so upset, where it's like they just want the answer, right? Like, is a signal service going to help you if you are undisciplined? No, right? I put out a podcast the other day talking about signal services, and I got a great message from a trader saying that, hey, if a trader is, and my stance on signal services is this, like, I don't believe in them as a coach because I think it contradicts what I'm doing, trying to help people learn how to trade. I don't believe in them as someone who's learning how to trade, because if you're learning how to trade, it means you want to take control of your finances, and signal services is the opposite. That's someone else basically controlling your finances. I don't think signal services are a bad thing for people who want to use them where it's like, hey, I just don't want to be actively in the market, or I can't be actively in the market. I don't want to manage my own money, so I just want to take signals, right? Same thing is when you give, you put your money and let someone invest it for you, right? So I don't think it's a negative thing. I think it's all about how you want to use it. But the fact is, he said that the same psychological mistakes that traders make trading on their own, right? If they don't have that fixed at that ground level, they're going to make those same psychological mistakes in the signal service as well, right? I mean, think about it like this. If I'm running a signal service, guys, and I take 5 losses in a row. Well, first of all, if I'm running a signal service, right, what should be your goal? As a rules-based signal service follower, your goal should be what? Should it not be to follow every signal I take? And we're not talking about any type of automated trade follow service where it does it in your account. I'm talking about you physically get the signal, I email it to you, or use one of those things that I talked about the other day, WhatsApp, and that other one that I have no idea what it is, and you enter it on your own. Now, what if I take 5 trades in a row and they all lose? You're starting to doubt me a little bit. You're like, come on, Akil, what's going on here? What do you think is likely to happen on that 6th trade? First of all, the chances of you taking that 6th trade are probably lower, right? You're probably second guessing it, like, right? So you may not take the 6th trade at all. Trading psychology, discipline. You may take the 6th trade, and as soon as it goes into a little bit of money, you cash out. Psychology, discipline. That 6th trade may be going the opposite direction. You start moving stops back because you're high on the hopium, hoping it'll turn around before it takes your money. Trading psychology, discipline. Right? Those same ground level mistakes are going to follow you, right? That's why there's no shortcuts. That's why we can give you the super secret strategy, the best strategy in the world, and traders will still lose money. OG probably remembers this. We used to have back at the other company, we used to have these not automated strategy, but there were systems where they literally gave you a red and a green arrow of when to buy and sell. Right? There was nothing there was nothing else to it. I mean, there was more to the system, but we coded it in a way where it literally gave you a red and green arrow of when to buy and sell. And we'd have 100 traders using this system, right? And there'd be like 20 that are supremely profitable, and there'd be like 20, 40 that are like maybe like break even, right? And then there'd be another 40 that are losing money. And OG would get email after email after email complaining the signal doesn't work. And we're like, well, it worked. Like, you guys are all trading the same thing on the same. It works for how come it works so good for these guys, but it doesn't work for those guys? Are you trading different? No, same portfolio pairs. Well, how come these 20 are supremely profitable, but you're losing money? Are you? And I'm speaking for OG here, but I'm sure he would ask the question, right? One of the main questions he would ask in the beginning: are you taking all the signals? Yeah. Well. About that, right? Like, the answer isn't going to help anything if you can't handle those ground level questions. If you're not financially responsible, if you're not disciplined, if you don't understand risk management, right? It doesn't matter if you are given signals, free signals on the internet, which just sounds like a bad idea. Does that sound like a good idea? Do you know any place I can get free signals on the internet? Oh, like, I just threw up a little bit in my mouth saying that, right? First of all, if these signals were so good, would they be free on the internet? Would someone give away their great signals for free on the internet? First of all, ugh. But it's searching for the shortcut. It's never addressing the problem. It's no different from that picture I shared with you the other day, where it's someone that doesn't want to do the work and losing weight, but just give me the magic pill that the pounds will disappear. That stuff doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. So that's why I'm upset this morning. It was a mountain of other things, and this was kind of the last bit, the last message I got. And the part that I wasn't even upset about the part where it's like, I'm losing money. I'm numb to that, unfortunately. Like, I'm used to traders blowing money. I'm sorry. But it was the fact where it's like, hey, you need to focus on risk management and trading psychology, not necessarily looking for signals. I would love to hear a response where it's like, you know what, Akil, you're right. Trading psychology is my issue. I've got to clean that up. I shouldn't even be worrying about trading. I just blew 2 accounts. I don't want to blow the next one. I appreciate it, man. And I get that a lot. But the fact that you say that and the person comes right back to, yeah, you're right. Got any signals? That just tells me you're a loser. You're going to lose. And it's got nothing to do with your trading skill. Well, I guess it does in a sense, but it's your mentality. You're just going to lose. You're looking for a shortcut, and you're going to spend more time and more money looking for that shortcut than what you would have spent if you just do things the right way. If you slow down, you stop trading, you invest some time in learning, right? Grow your account. And now you have some money put away for when you're actually ready to trade, instead of just blowing money, because that cycle is going to repeat. I'm going to get an email or a message like a year from now. Hey, I just blew 2 more accounts. Yeah, Bobby said people are desperate for the quick win. It's I don't know. Like, I understand. I don't accept it. I understand that's the thought process of many people these days. The instant gratification. Like, I don't accept it. I refuse to accept it. I refuse to accept and allow that to be the norm. Maybe I'll have to start getting mean with people, man. I don't care enough for that, but Yep. Nicholas says, I feel like the pandemic led too many people to get the wrong idea of being on YouTube for too long and blowing money on all these YouTube hype people. Yeah. And that's where, like, I don't know how I feel about this. That's the thing. Like, because it's easy from my perspective now, looking back on things and whatnot. But it's like I when I first started, like I didn't fall for any scams. Like I did think I can make a lot of money in Forex, but that was because of my success in the stock market. Like I don't remember seeing a lot of these get rich quick things. Maybe I just ignored them in my head because I don't know. So I don't know if it's the norm, if we should say like, hey, like it's normal for people to buy into this get rich quick scheme. I don't know. I think if it if it looks like a fish and it smells like a fish, it's a fish, right? But maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. Like I don't want to punish people for that type of stuff, but it's like you should know better at some point. Like don't walk down that dark alley at night by yourself and then complain about trouble happening. But some of these people are really good. So I don't know. But one thing, regardless of that or not, I don't know how I feel about that issue. I mean, you guys can let me know how you feel about that. But regardless, once you are told something, now it's your choice to have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. I don't think anyone should be punished for making mistakes. If you fall for a get rich quick scheme, it's okay. If you blow an account doing dumb stuff, it's okay, right? When you're in that unconscious incompetence period where you're like a little kid, you don't know what you don't know, right? You can't yell at a little kid for touching a hot stove, right? Because the kid doesn't know. He doesn't know that it's hot. He doesn't know that's going to burn it. It's in a sense, it's not their fault. You can't yell at a little kid for that. But, right? After you inform them, after you say, hey, please don't do that because X, Y, and Z, after you have given them knowledge on what is right, what is wrong, what to do, what not to do, if they do it again or if they refuse to listen, now it's their fault. And that's what gets me. It's not the initial dumb stuff, because we all do dumb stuff in many aspects of life. We all fall for tricks. We all fall for scams. We all fall for instant gratification at some point. That's normal. But that's when we don't know what we don't know. Once we are made aware, now the ball's in our court. We can either ignore it and be like, yeah, trading psychology, risk management, that is my issue. I don't really have a trading strategy. I'm just recklessly doing whatever I need to do. I need to stop. You're right, Akil. You're right, Glenn. Right? I need to stop. I appreciate you because, I didn't even think about that. Right? Or are you going to keep doing the same thing and ignoring it? You're going to stick with your fixed mindset and just say, nah, whatever. You didn't say what I wanted to hear, so I'm going to email some other dude until I hear what I want to hear. I'm going to keep DMing people until someone affirms what I already believe. It's like those people on the internet was like, Keel, do you think the euro is going to go short? No, not at all. Hey, John, do you think the euro is going to go short? No, not at all. Hey, Raymond, you think the euro is going to go short? Yeah, you're right, Raymond. You're right. What? You just asking people until you get the answer you want, but that's what happens. Unfortunately, people just ask until they get the answer they want, and someone will give it to them. And then, the 13 people before that said no, they don't even matter, right? It's that confirmation bias. It's like, yeah, my man Raymond always knows. Raymond is top trader, knows what he's talking about. All these other guys are fools. But that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. That's why I'm upset. I just care too much. I care too much.